Would you love to be one of those women who gets to eat whatever she wants, but you know that never in a million years is that going to actually be you? In this video, I want to talk about how I became one of those women and how you can be too. I'm Katie Seaver, and I'm a coach for women who generally have it together in their lives but feel really frustrated with their freaking eating. So I first want to tell you my story, which is that I am a person who loves food. In particular, I love Thai food, pizza, cheeseburgers, especially blue cheese bacon burgers with onion rings and sweet potato fries. I love pizza. Did I mention that I love pizza? I'm literally wearing a shirt that has a slice of pizza on it for this video because I love food this much. And for a long time, I was really ashamed of that love. I was sort of like, yeah, it's really great that I love food, because I was so afraid of being fat. And then I thought that loving food that much meant that I'd always be sort of battling against my love so that I wouldn't weigh a gazillion pounds. But I eventually found that I could be one of those women who got to eat whatever she wanted. And here was the secret that I found. Eating whatever you want has to be an ongoing practice. It cannot be a one-time or one meal thing. Here's what I mean by that. When eating what you want or whatever you want, it's just a one-time thing, then it becomes sort of like a cheat meal. And think about it. If you're on a diet all week and then you have a cheat meal, what are you going to do at that cheat meal? I mean, the name tells you it alone. You're going to eat everything that is freaking in sight. Even if you're not on an official diet, but you usually try to eat pretty clean and you don't let yourself eat those foods that you like, what are you going to do the moment you decide that it's okay for one meal to have chocolate cake? You're going to eat so much chocolate cake. But on the other hand, what if you tell yourself that you have a free pass to eat whatever you want, as long as it's what you truly want? And my push for you would be to describe that fairly broadly. Like, what you truly want can be what your mouth wants, but it's also what your body wants and what would make you feel really good. And there's sort of a complex formula that determines all of those things, and only you know exactly how that formula works. So if you're letting yourself eat whatever you most want at every single meal, well, how would it feel if you ate nothing but chocolate cake for an entire month? It might feel kind of good at first, but eventually it would feel kind of crappy. So that's what I found in my own life. I went through a long period of eating a lot of junk, and a lot of that was just because I was rebelling against years that I spent restricting what I ate. And when I actually let myself eat whatever I wanted, yeah, I probably had a few more peanut butter cupcakes than I had before, especially in the beginning when I had quite a lot. But you know what? Eventually I kind of reached an equilibrium where I was kind of like, yeah, a sandwich and perhaps some carrots sound good right now. So the key here is that eating whatever you want and becoming one of those women who does eat whatever she wants has to be an ongoing practice. It cannot be a one-time thing. Because if you know you can have chocolate cake whenever you friggin' want, then you don't have to have it at every meal. And when you do have it, you don't feel like it's the last supper and you're never gonna eat chocolate cake again. So the question is, how do you get from here to there? How do you get from wherever you are right now to being one of those women who can do that? So that's a complex process and something that I help people with in my one-on-one coaching and in groups like the Dessert Club. But one great way of starting that process is just to keep a journal, to give yourself permission in as deep a way as you can to eat whatever you want. And I know that even saying that can be scary because you might not truly believe it, but to try to believe it as much as you can. And then to keep a journal about what you ate and whether it was truly what you wanted. And the third thing would be whether it actually made you feel the way you wanted to feel. So what you ate, whether it was what you wanted beforehand, and whether it actually made good on those desires that you had. So you wanted chocolate cake, and then once you actually had the chocolate cake, was it actually what you wanted, or was it just sort of like this idea of what you wanted? And gradually over time, you can begin to say, yeah, I kind of thought I wanted chocolate cake, but actually midway through the meal, I didn't even want chocolate cake. So then I took a break and had a salad instead. And then, my friends, you have officially become one of those women who gets to eat whatever she wants and just doesn't always feel like chocolate cake. So that's my offering for you this week. I hope it's helpful. If you'd like more support on this, or if you'd like to see more videos and content like this, check out katieseaver.com. And until next time.